So I've already ridden the SP, the fully loaded, tarty, top spec Hornet at the official launch back in December last year. However, I really do think that this one is probably the one that most people will end up with. The base model CB1000. No Öhlins, no quick shifter as standard, no fancy little exhaust flap. However, it does share the same chassis and it's got a wonderful 150 brake horsepower inline 4 engine at its heart. So today I'm not in some fancy exotic country on a launch. I am in fact in the UK and I want to find out whether the base CB1000 is still a beast or if it lost the magic along with the extras of the SP. Alright guys, we'll try and find that out. Keep watching! Well, today team, I am riding the base model. Oh yes, national, the Honda Hornet. Oh my gosh. You're reminded pretty quickly that this thing has a 150 brake horsepower Fireblade derived engine at its heart. Because, the acceleration and the sound is absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, darling, gorgeous. Now, the conditions aren't great today. We've got a bit of rain, we've got a bit of spitter spatter. Oh, okay, look at this. You know, we're trying to look out for slippy leaves, slippy grids, bits of oil, bits of horrible tarmac like that. But I do hope that we can still have a bit of fun. Now, talking about the Hornet, the CB1000, it's available in 3 colour options. We have the white, which is what I am on right now. And then there is a grey, which I'll pop on the screen, and a red. And I think they all look pretty nice. When this model first got released or announced, a lot of people said the red one was giving Ducati Street Fighter vibes. Do you agree? Let me know. Oh, what a road. I just wish it was a beautifully dry, gorgeous day. Oh, and now a 30. So brake right down. Yeah, no dramas. In fact, we got to 20 pretty quick then, didn't we? Put it in second. Using the blipper. Blip, blip, blippity blip. So, the price of the base model. Now, when it was unveiled at EICMA and at Motorcycle Live, the price Honda put on these bikes were £8,999 for the base model and £9,999 for the SP. Since they've had a bit of a price increase, and when I say a bit, literally marginal, it is now £9,099 for the base model and £10,099 for the SP. Now, I was pretty curious, about the split, the sales split between the non-SP and the SP. And I asked Honda UK what the kind of split was at the moment. And it's currently around 60% SPs, 40% non-SPs. Is that closer than you were thinking? Did you think it was going to be more SPs to base model? Let me know your thoughts. Because I know English Biker Dan who got the base model and everyone said, oh, you're going to regret that, you should have got the SP, you've made a mistake, blah blah blah. Anyway, he loves his non-SP, he's so happy. Oh, look at that map, that looks alright, doesn't it? Still 30 though, really? He's proper made up with his choice. So today, I'm going to put this thing through its paces as much as I can on a dank and slippy day with seemingly 30-mile-an-hour signs everywhere with no end in sight. Oh, there's a strong smell of burnt toast in the air. Come on. Wow, look at these views. Oh, hey. Alright, we got national signs now. Oh, just listen. So the brakes on this, we don't have the Brembos, we do have Nissans. And to be honest, they have like a decent amount of bite, a nice, you know, normal amount of bite. Something that's going to stop you without throwing you and launching you over the bars. Down the box, boom. Oh, nice third gear. Gotta say, wet roads and darkness, shade under the trees make me a little bit like tell me I've got to calm down a little bit. Oh, but induction raw, behave. Right, well, we've just entered some average speed cameras, 50 zone. But let's talk a little bit more about this bike. So, we do still have fairly decent suspension, even though it isn't the SP. With this, we have Showa all around. With the brakes, instead of Brembos, we've got Nissan 4-piston radially mounted calipers. We've got 150 brake horsepower engine. It is not 155 because it doesn't have the little exhaust flap. Doesn't have the exhaust flap, which does give it that extra 5 brake horsepower. Oh, no way did it go into a bloody 40. This road looks nice. Bike crash site. I mean, the math be mathin'. So another thing this bike doesn't come with is a quick shifter and auto blipper as standard. It is an optional extra on the base model. Not gonna lie, when I saw this on the maps, I thought it was gonna be a national. And with our average speed cameras, not that I would speed, but it's nice to get to a bit of a flow without worry, isn't it? Without worry or stress. Having said that, alright, look at this. So this is alright. Just a bit of a damp day, you know, so just got to be a bit careful. But oh yes, this road is lovely. So one of the things that I think really works in the CB1000's favour is its short wheelbase and its agile handling. It's really, really flickable, like crazy with it. The steering inputs only need to be, you know, quite delicate and you're literally around the corner. It is a great bike for somebody that likes, you know, lightness, they appreciate lightness. And you know what? It's not actually a massively light bike. 211 kg, but I've got to say it does not feel like that at all. It feels really light, especially to push around. The seat height is pretty low, so we have a seat height of 809mm, and I will pop in now an insert of me sitting on this bike as a 5'4" individual. That's 162 centimetres with a 29-inch inside leg measurement, which is 73.66 centimetres. As you can see, it's no bother. Like, I find bikes this height really easy for me to manage. Oh, look at this. So we're in 5th. Knock it down. Oh, the blipper's nice and smooth when it is equipped with it. Oh yes, beautiful. The sound is nice, getting it up to that speed limit. Very, very tasty, very, very nice. Twisties for 2 miles, we love it. Right, 4th gear, down to 3rd. Oh, tip it in, just push on that bar and you are literally just going exactly where you want to go. Oh, beautiful. Now the suspension, for me, maybe it's a little bit irrelevant for me to comment. I am a 56 kilogram human as it stands at the minute, and honestly I haven't really found any roads today where I can particularly push on. They haven't been particularly bumpy either. So I am just, you know, taking the suspension for what it's worth. Pretty good so far. Can I complain? I mean, if you want to dig a little bit deeper into suspension on people that might represent your weight a little bit better than I do, you know, you've got English Biker Dan, you've got Chopsy. I know he's selling his Hornet SP at the minute because he's a bit too big for it, he is. But yeah, as a 5'4" weedling, I really get on with this bike. It's just an absolute travesty that it's international. Bloody travesty. One of the things that Honda also let me know when I asked about the split, the 60/40 split, was he said that the SC Project exhausts that Honda sell as like a factory exhaust that you can get from a Honda dealership, they were saying that they've been selling, you know, by the bucket load, and that's really impressed them. And to be honest, I can understand why people would go for that, because it's just peace of mind, isn't it, from a warranty perspective. So one of the things I can comment on is I've been on this bike for about 2 hours this morning, and the seat is pretty unforgiving. I mean, I know I've got a bony arse, not much cushion on that bad boy, but yeah, it's a bit hard. So I guess one of my fairly big complaints about the Honda Hornet SP was that on the launch I found the throttle quite snatchy, and I'm not finding it too bad in the UK. I'm not finding it too bad at all, but on the launch you have the opportunity to like really push a bike and, you know, very much spank around, whereas in the UK, you know, given weather conditions and constant average speed cameras and 50s, opportunity for that kind of riding is less, certainly from a YouTubing perspective. But no, one of the things that I really do like about this bike is how light it is. It's super light, it's got a proper steep rake on it, you know, it feels wildly agile, and, you know, sometimes given all that I've just mentioned, it can feel a little bit flighty, particularly when you're pushing on, but that's just from memory of the launch, because quite clearly we are not pushing on today in any capacity, unfortunately. Managed to get a cheeky little overtake in. You could see that it was clear for days, so an overtake on the bend wasn't out of the question completely. Right, since we've had a little bit of a ride of it, we'll walk round it, shall we? Right, so we've just stopped. That is the dash, 5-inch colour TFT. So you've got your revs here, your mile an hour nice and big. The gear that you're in, this is showing that it's equipped with a quick shifter and auto blipper. You can go along here, you can scroll, so we've currently got a bar, but you can put it to a range if you prefer. User 1 and user 2 mode, so here we've got P for power, 3 is max, then we've got Honda selectable torque control, which is traction control, then we've got engine braking and power, so you can just customise those in the user modes. I don't need to do that because we'll just have it in sport, motor sport, put the thing in sport. Okay, so if we just have a look at it, this is what it looks like. Inoffensive enough on the eyes. I quite like it in that white colour, I think it looks beautiful. The headlight looks pretty nice. The LEDs seem bright. And I like the fact they've got the 2 eyes and then the eyebrows, and then you have the indicators on always. We do have the silver forks of this. They are Showa. You get gold ones with the SP, and the SP is only available in one colour option, which is the black and gold. You got the Nissan caliper at the back. I quite like this. I really do like it. It's like a dragon spine, like a dragon tail. Maybe that's why I like it. LED light, nice and bright. So its tank is pretty big. Honda have just introduced this as well. 6-year warranty, like service activated, which is pretty cool. It's got big old shoulders, a sharp back end. You know, the switch gear, it's not massively premium looking, but it also doesn't look cheap on the flip side. We've got the adjustable Showa suspension at the front there. It's been fitted with a quick shifter and auto blipper. The seat is proper hard, proper, you know, it's not built for comfort, in my opinion. We have the frame and the subframe as all one piece of metal. There is no separate bolted subframe. It's all just one piece, and you got some rather blobby welds. But then again, it is a 150 brake horsepower machine for like a smidge over £9,000, which is wildly insane value, especially for the ride, for the quality of the ride and how it does ride. Obviously you're missing a few things like an IMU and cruise control, heated grips, all that jazz. But for a fun and exciting ride, I don't think people usually associate fun with Hondas. Like, they've got a bit of a reputation of being a little bit boring. But not this. The Honda Hornet CB1000 is not a boring bike. It's actually quite lovely. You can't go too crazy, you're about to go into a 30. But that sound, love, love, love. Love it, love it, love it. Well, guys and girls, I hope you have enjoyed my review on Honda's CB1000 Hornet, the base model. I think this ride has reaffirmed to me that, you know, if it's still got 150 brake horsepower, it's still a bit of a beast. Now, with everything, I have personal pros and personal cons, and I will highlight them here now, so please feel free to pause and read those at your leisure. But I like to do it this way because I can actually sit down and put some proper thought into what I like and what I don't quite like about a bike that I'm riding. Right guys, what do you think about this? Do you think the SP is worth the extra moolah over the base model? Or would you be happy and satisfied with this beast? Let me know in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed, please feel free to, and I'll catch you all on the next video. Bye! We'll insert my pros and my cons. Oh my god, stop. Top spectator. Oh hello, why did you scare me like that? Baby, you're so cute. I thought you was a boy. I was scared. And then it's a cat. Don't go creeping out of the bushes at me. That's such nasty boy behaviours. Oh, but you're so sweet. You got a collar on, so someone loves you. Oh god, I heard some crunching behind me. I thought, I'm gonna have to fight someone here. Turns out it's the sweetest little cat. You're so sweet. I thought I was gonna have to fight somebody. Oh, you big climber, yeah. I don't know if you can see her, or him. You're going to get in the back of... are you going to get in my shot? You'll enhance it, won't you? Cutie.